Welcome to HOI4. We are playing the Road to 56 mod, as you can see here. So hello and greetings from the 56 team. We're going to play a single player game as the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, because we keep on playing games and going fascist and invading the USSR. And I thought this time we would actually play as the USSR, but we play it differently. So I've got historical focuses on, so we are going to keep the Axis as our enemies in the game. But we're also going to try and go for the United States of America. And I've had a look at this before, and it's quite tricky with the timing to do. So I've had an attempt at this. I am using somebody else's teeth at the moment. So if you played the USSR before, you know that you come with loads of penalties against you. One of them is the Trotsky plot. So just explain that. On your focus tree, you've got the Great Purge, and you can do, or you can form a fifth column and get Trotsky back. Now, if you don't do the Great Purge, which takes a long time, by the way, if you can see there, it says on the effect, not picking this focus will lead to a civil war and the potential return of Leon Trotsky from exile. So that actually removes that, replace the Trotsky plot with Trotsky plot purge. So that does affect that national spirit. Okay, so that's that covered. We've got Home of Revolution, so that gives you an extra operative slot once you've got an intelligence agency. We've got low literacy rate going on here. Now, all those penalties there, ace generation, ace experience, air accidents, research speed, air research speed, and electronics research speed all have a detrimental effect basically here, because the air accidents doesn't affect you as much at this stage of the game. So that is a biggie. We need to get rid of that. To do that, we need to calm down this part of the tree. So you need to get social welfare going on, and you need more than 100 factories to actually do that. You cannot be in an offensive war. Okay, that comes down to here. That gets rid of the low literacy rate, which I've just explained, and also gives you a research slot. And you get one there as well underneath it. So if you have got an offensive war going on or don't have enough factories, you cannot do that. This here gets rid of the national spirit risk of disease. Okay, come back to here. That is the next one. Risk of disease, it gives you a population minus 1%, so it's not good. We've got revolutionized industry going on. That is another detrimental effect on your research speed. And finally, we've got poor railway networks that affects your mobilization, which affects all of your manpower. Factory output is affected, and infrastructure construction speed is also affected. Lots of penalties. So we're going to remain as communists. We're going to keep our leader. It says Man of Steel there, but he doesn't look anything like Superman. Henry Cavill has never looked like that. Anyway, yeah, he's not the Man of Steel. That is Sauron. That's not Stalin. That's Sauron. Republic. There you go. That's my political bias. So as you can see, from here, we've got a few things to actually determine what to do first. So to get our 100 factories, which we haven't got at the moment, we're going to have to get that over that. So you do gain civilian factories by doing this. So I think I'm going to do that one first before going for the Great Purge, and then we'll try and get that one going on before getting that. So to get that, I need to improve our rail network. To do that, I need to get that one done. So that is 70 days. 70 days with those, and 70 days, so that's 210 days in total just before I can get to that to guarantee that we get factories. Talking of the factories, let's go to construction because we're not doing anything at the moment. So I've had a look at this, and I've determined that 80% is our highest area at the moment. If we do, we've only got 10 factories actually working on there at the moment. If we do that, we get 100 days to build a factory, 200 days to construct both of them, right? On the civilian side, if we do that, it's 150 days, and it's 300 days for both of them. So I think to get 2 military factories out of that to start off with would be the way to go. So we do that to start off with, and if we pick another area, then Stalingrad's got 70% there. Leningrad does as well, but it's actually maxed out at the moment. And then we'll go and pick, I've seen a 60% around here somewhere. I'm sure, yes, Kazan, that's got 60%. If we do civilian factories in a couple of areas, like there as well, that will get us civilian factories, so we actually get back our civilian factories from that as well. So, because for every military factory, you lose one for consumer goods. So it's a little balancing game we've got going on at the start with factories. We'll get rid of our research slot at the moment. Of course, this is Road to 56, so we've got our special research division as well as all the other things going on. But we'll carry on our normal research to start off with, as you would. And I think we will probably do infantry. Right, we've got rubbish being produced on our production line, so we've got Polikarpov I-16s and we've got I-15s still out there, so we'll stop them being produced. I'll take back production of our tanks, and because they're only T-26s and trucks, and we'll improve those and just take them up. I will ask for torpedo bombers, although I don't need them, not yet, so they will be backed up. I do need convoys, because that's never included, and we will reduce all of these, although they are level 2, and for 1936 that's not too bad, but I bet they're missing modules, so we will reduce them just to the minimum requirements. I'm not going to waste them, and we will have them all out in the Far East at Vladivostok, so they don't have to travel hundreds of miles like the Tsushima Strait war with Japan saw those assets actually damaged by that trip. Right, so we're going to be doing that first to go and get those civilian factories. That will allay our military factories that we are producing. So that 6 there will be countered by the 6 civilian ones that we're doing there. Right, we have got... I deal with our navy, I think, first, because this is out in Vladivostok. So that is those there. We'll give them a decent admiral. This is going to be our main fleet. These here are stuck in the Crimea. Can't do a lot about them. We have got Greenwater Admiral though, so we'll probably put them to a different theatre. But we will have those ships join those fleets. So I'm just going to amalgamate everything there into submarines and surface ships. And I'm going to tell everything to come out to Vladivostok. Just give them the order to move so that they come out there. We'll deal with their training once they get there, because they don't want them to train in situ, because otherwise it causes a problem. That actually is something I will come back on right now, because we've got these here. So we'll increase that to 5 so that we keep 1 at all times on convoys, and then we will increase those areas. So that is my 4 ports out here I can actually use. Those I'm going to just reduce so they don't get used. If my ships have to go and get repaired anywhere, they will then go to these areas and not these that I'm saying low priority. Okay. That's a biggie, because they do actually, that happened in the previous attempt. I had my ships just disappear off around the world to to go and get repaired when I needed them out here, which was not helpful. Right, I will deal with the Air Force next, and then we'll come back to our army. And I'll just increase these and get them told to train up. And just bear with me while I do a bit of admin on these. And that, I did mess up one of these, so I just want to be careful about what I'm actually doing. And I should give us, once I've finished, some spare aircraft. There we go, just got the icon up. Okay, so let's just tell them that they all need to train, and now I'll come back to the crane and let's put those out there. I don't really want to have to use I-15s, but well, at the end of the day I will use everything that I've got to hand in the appropriate numbers. I do want to change those out. Let's have those all on that. Right, we've got enough fuel to do that. Right, so let's, Air Force and Navy are done. Let's tackle the Army, because it's a big one, 138 divisions, so it's quite a bit that we can actually do here. I'm going to change the cavalry out colours. They're going to be our White Knights. I think we have got Timoshenko, that's our cavalry commander. Yes. We've got NKVD troops that are smaller templates, so I'll have them out with I think this guy. He's going to be my defensive troops. Yeah, I'll keep them on purple, I think. We've got Mountaineers. They will be my main invasion army, so I'll have them under a decent commander. Konev. So I can use 10 of those troops out for that. What else have we got? We've got tanks. They are going to be traditionally black. And we'll have Rokokovsky if he survives the purges. And we've got a motorized there that add to him as well. These guys I will have positioned out here like so. We'll deal with these next. Not all of them are fully trained, so I will use the ones that are basically fully trained. It's not working, there we go. And I know that I can use these particular areas out here, so I've got that port there. And yes, I'm setting up the naval invasion already. It's only down to kind of timing. If I do it now, then it's done. And I know that I can use 10 troops to get into where I need. They've just got to travel all that way back over to America. Okay, so let's come out. And then the remainder of these troops I will have here, so I can move them from a port when it comes to it. Right, tank troops, so I will have them do that, and then I will split them and then have them do that, so they don't take all of the supply in those areas, because that is something that I am aware of, having tried this attempt already. Now, my cavalry troops, let's move them out to here, and then the NKVD troops out to here. That should do. That's everybody out to where I need them, I think. Let's get these down to a different theatre. That's going to be my American theatre. And then once we got command power, we will upgrade Zhukov to a field marshal. Right, that is it so far. I will explain the rest as we go on. So, join me if you can. Okay, yes, let's focus on production goals. That did actually change that out. Now, one of the things I'm going to aim to do here is change out my civilian economy, because currently our military and civilian factories are being produced. Their construction speed actually is reduced by 30%, so I want to get rid of that as fast as possible so we produce these a lot quicker. We do want to get that over and keep that over 100, so we can do that focus when it comes to it. Outdated equipment, don't care about that at the moment. My navy, are they all moved? No, they're still moving out there. They're actually being added to. So I'm going to colour these red fleet. And let's get them trained up. Okay, we've got dockyards coming back. Nice. Let's just increase that on our convoys. This stuff can carry on being built up, and it will just add to our forces out in Vladivostok. That is our troops moving around. Railway slowdowns is because of that. Not a problem. Well, it is a problem, but we'll eventually get rid of it. Again, that is stuff being moved around. I don't want these taking a serious attrition though. Let's just improve that. Yeah, we didn't have a lot of convoys, so we're going to be using convoys for moving stuff around. And at the moment we haven't got that facility to do that, so let's improve our convoys where we can. Those are all going to train up quite nicely. I think we can use our command power in a second. Yeah, so that has actually gone over 100, so it is available at the moment, but that is a fluctuating figure. So until we actually get these built up in larger numbers, I'm not going to risk that, because that could go down and I lose all of that time. So I will improve on rail networks in the meantime, and yeah, we carry on. Republic of Turkey sees the Bosphorus. It's not an issue for us, not at this stage. Right, I want to add Zhukov as a field marshal, so let's get him up there. So we've got a level 5 field marshal. We'll give him an offensive doctrine and make him charismatic, so we get a better recovery rate. And that is going to slowly build up. Hopefully, we might get hit with more problems with our rail works, and that will give us kind of deficits on our political power. So we'll get through it, but this is a balancing game between political power, factories, and see, it's gone down to under. So if I'd actually done that, I would have lost that time, and I wouldn't have got anything for that, so it would not have been gain. We've got that disease affecting our population as well, so that is another thing to be aware of. So yeah, that's having an effect on our political power. Not good. I couldn't have left these though, because every time we actually leave not doing anything on these, it's just taking our time up on the purge and these having a detrimental effect on us in total. So it's not good if you just leave stuff. Ignorance is not an offensive that you can actually use. It's not ignorance, but just trying to gain political power by not doing a focus will not actually help you out here. In the meantime, we can actually do stuff. So we've got a proposal from Chinese Soviet Republic, and we're not going to do anything with that. We'll tell them to work with the... yeah, we've told them, and then they've just not agreed to do anything anyway. So that was a pointless exercise. We can put a dockyard on there, so we will. And we'll increase that again. And again, we'll improve that. So our aim is to get that one done and then go for that, secure those factories, and then we can do that, and then we can do that. And then once we start the purge, well, we can't be in offensive war before doing that, so it is a timing game. It's a tiring game as well sometimes, especially the amount of times that you try to do this, you get the timing wrong. And I've had a couple of experiments at this already. So one theorying just to see whether I could actually do this, and another attempt to actually do it, but getting the timing completely wrong. So yeah, it's all good experience. We do need to get anti-air going, which I do know. And it would be good to get that going, because I forgot that. Right, okay, hopefully we can get our civilian economy actually organised now to war economy. Yes. Okay, so we don't gain factories up here, we only use the ones that we've got. But what we've done there is just increase factories on here, so we're now doing civilian factories as well. And that also gives us less time to actually produce these. So in total for 4 factories, 145 days. So as you can see, it's going to take us less time to do that. I would have liked a silent workhorse, but at the end of the day, this is just going to add to our civilian and military factory count, which means we can do that focus faster. Yeah, we're going to take hits on that. It's not a problem though. Right, torpedo bombers are covered. We probably want to get a few more tanks, I suppose. We're okay on the trucks now, so yes, we have got a problem with trade, but it's not dire straits. And yeah, we've got 73 convoys at the moment. We need more than that. So, the balancing game continues. If we were playing a different style of game at the moment and weren't aiming to go for the United States, we could get involved in Spain and give them arms. That would actually give us some experience. Right, they're all done. I'd say the majority of those are done. There's probably just 1 or 2 that's not. Well, he needs repairing. Any of these need repairing? No. So let's get them trained up. And yeah, we're still July 1936. So got that on the go, haven't we? We could do that because that will improve our engineer support, because I am going to use engineers. I am going to use mountaineers to do the invasion. They have got engineers and they've got support artillery, and they're quite a good template because they're quite heavy. So let's guarantee our factories now with that, because again, as you can see, it's gone down to 97, that we are building things faster. Am I repeating myself? Probably. Right, you haven't been fixed. Need to go back there and train up. We have got level 2 submarines here, so bring them out. Give them that icon, and they can join him. I'm doing that because they've probably got better range. I don't know, but they probably have. And I will change their icon out from the trident to a castle because they've got battleships there. Right, we'll probably get them with this guy because he's got the Sea Wolf, so their attack will be better with him. They continue to train, that's fine. Another military factory, that's also fine. I will carry on with our rifles because we have still got 110 days worth of supply of rifles to get through. Okay. And yeah, so our civilian factories that we're actually building up there should allay all of these that we're actually building up. I really need an agency being built up as well, so but until I'm over that, I will not rest. Got less than 30 days, 28 days. I think we'll probably get an agency going then. And yeah, I do need like a silent workhorse because I need political power to actually fill out these. We've got a justification to do against the United States, not directly, but indirectly. We've got the Philippines out here that are puppets, so we'll justify against them and then use that justification because it doesn't create as much world tension. We don't want to give the Allies reasons to be cheerful. Let's get them swapped out. Well, not swapped out, but in a couple of... They can do more areas if they are like that. That's why I tend to do that. Let's increase those on there again. And good, good, good. 5-year plan, so that gets us over that. So we could do this now, because we're not in an offensive war, and we are going to be seriously late on doing the purge, but that is having an effect on us there. I could get that going to actually improve our stability. I do really want the silent workhorse next though. Our balancing game continues. Keep on pouring out those factories, please, guys. Thank you. We'll add that to that for now. We'll create our agency and we'll select the bear because I quite like that little icon. It doesn't take that from there, so don't be afraid about that. That will get produced in a while. We've got that going on. I think it's time for our land doctrine. So as the USSR, you start off on mass assault doctrine. I plan to do superior firepower though, so yes, historical but not historical. Yeah, we've still got research minuses on there, so we still need to work on stuff everywhere basically. But keep our heads above water. As soon as that one's done, we can do the purge and then we can get a war goal being justified. Chinese Soviet Republic have declared against the Ma clique. Right, we've got our anti-air that we ought to do something about. And I tell you what, I would give them probably more of those now. We need them to be up to speed. I'm not bothered about that. Come on. Right. Let's get that on the go because we're gonna need decryption and encryption going on. Now that we've got these being built up faster, it would be better. That's good. I would like to actually tackle that at the moment, but well, we really need to do that. And we need to get that war goal being justified. Right, Manila, 245 days, 49 points. Okay, still leaves us in a position where we have not got that, but if we get that going, we can actually increase our stability anyway once it's done. So 175 days, we will get our stability up before we go to war. Right. Concentrate and focus. Focus and concentrate. Right, we can just do this. So, do we want to get the cap? Yeah, we're maxing out the cap just about everywhere there, so we will do that. We are still working on that for research speed. And that's still working. We can do an agent. Nice. So we've got that guy. I'm not going to put him out there, not yet, but we will start decryption on the United States. And we'll get the first of those going, because that will help with that timing, and it'll help with our armies and everything else. Right, how are these guys doing? They're both done, so let's add, well, one of each. And we're getting those convoys. Good. Yeah, these I can't do a lot with, so I mean I could get Navy experience out of them, but yeah. So I'm not going to do our troops a lot at the moment. Right, what we need to do now is establish when is this going to happen. Right, the 19th of August. Okay, I'll probably forget that quite a few times over. Polish Republic cancelling that non-aggression pact at this stage doesn't really affect me. We have got aircraft out here that I do really want to assign to our guys. Got more I-16s we have. So let's have those with him. I don't want to put any heavy bombers out there either, so that would be embarrassing. What am I supposed to do with these? Okay, so they've all got medium bombers and fighters assigned to them. Not the best, but it's better than nothing. And right, those submarines I really want as blue. And what else can we actually do here? Not a lot at the moment. We're building stuff up still. Once we get that out of the way, we can do these and just gain well, that one will be the one to gain more things everywhere. Argentina has started to make an effort to modernize their army. Okay. Does this help us? I don't know. Maybe it does. Right, do want things on that side. I do want things on this side. We've got that going on. Need to concentrate on our output at the moment. There we go. More stability from that. Good. And we get more construction speed and factory output. All good. Right, I have seen we've got Kim Philby, so we'll have him. And we'll go for ciphers. They're all okay now. They're not suffering. They're not suffering. They're okay. Good. So everybody is happy chappies. All of these should be trained up. Good. I would like them better than what they are, but if I try to upgrade them, all I'm going to be doing is taking away stuff that I could be producing for convoys. So again, it's a balancing game. What are we going to need next, though? That's the thing. Maybe more fuel. Supply. Not supply, storage. So let's do their areas, and where else have we got? We've got the same. I can't do that one because I've maxed it out. We've got one there though. Yeah, it's going to be a debating game really whether I should do those. And right, we've got the start of the purges happening here. So down in, if you want a civil war, you pick that one. That's going to just rob you of political power. He's only an advisor, so let's get rid of him. Only an advisor. But yeah, this is people being murdered here. And we're talking probably hundreds of thousands of people that ended up being killed because of this guy and his paranoia. Our paranoia is slightly different. It's better. It's positive paranoia. Okay, they have passed the Neutrality Act, which means yeah, they've passed a Neutrality Act, but they should know that we're justifying against the Philippines. So what the hell's that about? This is taking forever to try and get my silent workhorse, but I do need Molotov. I need to have that extra %. Or those extra 15%, I should say. The anarchists have joined in as we declare outrage at the Philippine workers. We're probably not. We're probably just outraged against Gap and H&M and all those kind of companies. That's what we're really outraged against, the capitalists of the world. Consuming everything so they can make money. What the hell's money got to do with things at the end of the day? Right, why are these just holding position? I'm sure I told you to move back. Where are you guys? You're already there, so why do you not move back? It's just particularly strange behaviour. Yeah, things are taking ages now. Right, what do we need to do here? I could do with some intelligence probably on the Americans, but that would probably give me more at this stage, just doing those. That overall, yes. I don't know. We've got the basics. Let's just let our factories do what they need to do at the moment. We're still working up towards August, so we are okay at the moment. We don't need to deploy any ships out to here. Okay, Spanish doing something with their reserves. Wow, that just takes forever, that does. I mean, I know that it's 175 days, but it seemingly just takes longer than that. It doesn't, but... And that is the Navy and Air Force now being under scrutiny. And, okay, so we've gone to war economy. What do we want next? Do we want a theorist, or do we want kind of people to work on helping us out in the military high command? Probably that. Although, to be honest, these things would be helpful for when we're building things. Now, I think I can actually improve our stability again by that. Because we're going to be going into an offensive war, so that is going to be reduced by 30%. So, and that will help us out when it finishes. That's more like it. So that will take us over our 40% deficit, which is a problem. Right, we've got things that we can do here now. Which is the best one to do first? That's the thing. I need both of those, but I think that one would be the best one to do first. Or do I go for the political power? No, I think getting rid of that, because that's just stopping us. That is still there. It's, as you can see, those elements of research are still being affected. So it's just causing us longer to do everything everywhere. Right, okay. So it was August, I believe, 19th of August. So we ought to have ships out there gaining do we have them in 2 areas or probably, yeah, I could have probably done with 3 areas, to be honest. I haven't got another battleship though. It swings around about the end of the day. Let's have convoy escorting done in those areas. You're going to be on convoy raiding. You're going to be in convoy escort. And hopefully we can get that sorted. Between patrolling and everything else that we need. 487 days it now takes to do that, which is quite a lot when I could do... Oh, hold on. Have we done all of those? We have. We've got that going on. They're still too far ahead. I don't think we're going to be facing tanks, he says. We ought to get that done. But I think there is a focus for that, but I think that one's probably going to be more beneficial to us in the short term. So, where are we? He's ready to go. But as soon as we go to war, he will not be ready. She, Amelia Earhart, has circumnavigated the globe, so that's a good omen. Alright, so that even... Okay, so that goes on for a bit, and that eventually gets eliminated once we hear about Trotsky. Yeah, and that will be removed 9th of June 1941. We're going to fight through that though, so we'll see what we can actually do by our improvements to our guys here. War support has gone up. Nice. So long as we don't lose our ships, we'll be okay. And we are on track. I think we probably need to do that one and then that one because we need to upgrade our tanks at some point. So I don't really want them. We get a 300% increase by just doing that. We also benefit from that, to be honest, as well. None of those are going to affect anything. Nice stability. Let's do that. 2 research slots. It's nice to see. Yeah. Right. What are we going to need? Air, maybe. 147 days. I think that's a good idea. So scout planes. And maybe a special research division. Oh, that's 259 days. We might benefit from that though. So it's going to give our troops organization even out in America. Justification is done. So are we ready to do this? We could wait until we actually get a military commander that will actually help us out. So he would help us out. We haven't got an infantry specialist because he's been got rid of in the purge. So yeah, we are working with deficits going on, but thinking about deficits, we now need to get our guys out, giving us better intel. Okay, so I click on San Francisco, but they end up in Los Angeles. What's that about? Yeah, let's wait until we've got 150 points and then we'll declare war. What's that date on this? 18th of October. Okay, we may not have that chance to actually do that. Oh, no, we've got 4 months yet, haven't we? I was thinking it was September. It's now September. We're okay. We're fine. We'll be fine, I think. The longer we leave it, the more equipment and everything else that we'll have. And now we've just gained a military commander. So we'll go for recovery rate probably, because we've got deficits here. So I think that's probably going to go in our favour. And there's nothing that we can actually do there. They haven't got good intel, not yet. So that is going to increase over time. We've got fuel being increased there. More civilian factories. That's all well and good. I think we probably can go to war now. So let's do it. Let's declare war. We've got the ships out there already, so all we need to do is get these guys running. We haven't got that supremacy to start off with. We did have it, we don't have it. It says, but we were running, we're now not running. That would be a bind, to be honest, wouldn't it? My aircraft. I do need to give them jobs to do, so let's have them do that. They're still being built up, aren't they? I could do with more aircraft out here. Probably naval bombers, but where do I take them from? Probably there. And then once they've been deployed. So how do we get past this? Because this is I need this guy to run. Just forget that there's anything going on out at sea and just move it. Buster. Or do we need to reduce their ships out there, maybe? Because they've got no ships in that area. They're all here. So have they moved ships out here? So if they have, can I get these guys just working on convoy raiding and just killing those ships off? That's the problem. There's a scouting force out there. I need them to be bombed. Where are they disappearing to? Oh, they're going back to repair. That's not good. Yeah, remove those convoys in the area because that is not helpful. I could have done with removing that, to be honest. But he still wouldn't have moved. I would have had to have done an airfield there, paratroopers, and then onto there, because yeah, that would have been impossible, I think. Damn. And damn. We just need all of our ships back in this area so they can actually fight, but they are having battles and are sinking convoys, but then that's 4 submarines down because of that battle fleet. Damn. Who says this was an easy option to do? Somebody did. Let's get rid of that. Well, we need to get rid of it, but it needs upgrading, so that needs to happen. Yeah, did we then think about paratroopers? We have got paratroopers. We're currently fielding too many. Okay. I can guarantee that they've put troops there. So we really need naval bombers to hit that area. Okay, let's have that. That's going to be ages before that comes into effect, though. Right, I've just mentioned this, so let's do that. But then we're going to need transport aircraft, and then we're going to have to reduce my special forces. So let's bin them. And let's... I haven't got enough cap to even do that. That's daft. That's not improving the cap, though. And that is years away, so I can't even do that. I see, so I need to get rid of even more divisions, or does that just need to catch up? I've just binned so many divisions, so... divisions. I have binned 3 divisions, but it's battalions at the end of the day, and I've still got too many out there. Okay, so let's change these. Does that have an effect? we're still at the maximum, so we're already over the maximum. How does Road to 56 actually allow you to do that? Now we can do them. How many divisions am I going to need though? It's not even a brigade. Let's have them deployed out here. And what do we need that's actually going to improve my life out here? Not sure, to be honest. I think probably we need to go back to self-defense against the Germans. So while we've got the option, we'll do that. And then around, well, on Moscow. Becoming a spy master would be good. Don't need to do anything on there, don't think. Yeah, we really... my ships are just being destroyed by their fleet that's just sitting out here at opportunity. Let's have them take them on. Oh, hold on, what's gone on there? What? Why is their order now not working? Yeah, we need to reduce everything that is there from the enemy side, so I've got no option here. I thought it'd be possible just with our fleet as it stood to get over, but that is obviously not something I can do. Radar is something I can do though, but yeah. So we're hitting their convoys and their troops will gain from this because they've gone to war in a defensive war, but they're going to war plan black. Seriously? Okay. Have we got movement there? I think we had got movement and then it stopped. Wow, we have got movement. Oh my lord, we are attacking into America. Unreal. Right, we could do what? That's going to give us another operative, but I do really need what? I need quite a few things to be fair. I need that outbreak stopping, so if we do that, that's way too far ahead. Those are. Something to help out with our navy maybe? Navy maybe? Convoy sailing is going to be important. We've got this now, so yeah, what's going to help us out? We have got, I would like our armor. Enemy air support, let's get rid of that from them, and experienced soldier losses. Okay, so our 10 troops are going in, although we have got some paratroopers being trained up. Yeah. We would need transport aircraft, so we can do that. Light tanks can be upgraded. So let's do that. So we are going to be affected by them. We need to take that territory first. Supply might not be an issue when it comes to it with America, but if they hit me back quite hard, then I'm going to be in trouble. We are still moving, that's the thing. Okay, we have landed. Is there an airfield anywhere around here? I don't know. I will have these guys move out. And tell you what, I will have you guys redeploy. At least, well, if I remove that and then remove that, I can then call on the troops as needed. I will have a couple of those troops here, and we'll ask for a couple of these troops. In fact, if we don't do that, if we do that, they will react to the front line. I don't know whether trial of troops is going to be enough. Airfield, that's what I need. Oh, we moved quite nicely there, thank you. But that's just our first breakthrough, isn't it? Yeah, okay, they're still on the way. Need them to land. They have landed, good. No, get around there, please. Right, we could start using that airfield. Good. If we can get over there, if you can get over there, you can take there, you take there, you move forward. Okay, this is now weird. Okay, we can't. What are they facing? 7 to 19, but they're not fully equipped. So it is entirely possible that we could move those forward. Have him attack into there. He's moving forward anyway. Now let's have you move there. Okay. It will take ages for those other troops to actually get there, that's the thing. So I need to create a front line that will help me out. Don't do that. You don't know where to go, you guys, so let's get you on there. Right, you're going into there, so you attack into there. You stay there. You really need to maneuver to there. And you to there, I think. You can stop and you can move there. Why have you come off that? You should be attacking into there. Again, adding these to a front line and then having to do that is just nonsense. Where are you? Let's add you there, but then let's have you attack. Right, so how many of these troops can I get into America, do you reckon? The whole lot? Maybe with these as well, so this is Army 5, isn't it? So let's just do that. I realise we're going to go from time here, but I suppose if I leave it there and you can come back in the next episode because I'm going to save this So, hope you like this episode. Hope you can join me for the next one. Like, comment, subscribe if you like to. It's the 2nd of January 1938, and the United Soviet Republic, or whatever it is, USSR, they have invaded the United States. So, join me if you can in this episode, which will be next.